On other fields, on other days. That's the primary charge for the cadets of Army. But on this field, the seeds planted by the likes of Davis, Blanchard, and Dawkins certainly have produced victory. Welcome to Michie Stadium at West Point, home of the Black Knights of the Hudson. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Falcons will kick it away to start. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner will be knocked down. So Armies will have some work to do after that short return. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact?
They have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The play action fake. Now sliding to his left. It's caught. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Offensive linemen love to run power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
He's got the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this out. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. At the 35, he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
He'll bring it out. It's Dobbs. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Falcons offense will go to work for the first time. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
Man, it's so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked.
Finds a man in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Falcons headed quickly to the line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
After the first down completion, it's second and short. Off play action. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Still running at the 40. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Falcons have this offense rolling. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. First down to start the drive after the break. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On the move at the 30. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Now the play fake. Fires into traffic, picked off.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They'll give it to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From From the gun, running back gets the give. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. He makes the connection. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. New set of downs after that completion. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the middle. It's complete! And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call here. The Black Knights trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Ripping through the defense. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Trying to get to it. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And this crowd is losing it. Frenzied after the back-to-back sacks. 3rd and long coming up. Looking for space. It's Casey. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Falcons will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Oh, he's looking to throw. And he's got it inside the 35. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Army!
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on first down. Going up top. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And the Black Knights will line up to kick off and start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And the Falcons are in the hurry-up. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Dances away. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll run this play from the pistol. Running back searching for a hole. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Forced out of the pocket. Complete to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking to take a shot. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown, Black Knights! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
This time he's got it. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The Falcons moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. And the Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Cook. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Oh, I love when they sneak the big fella out of the backfield, usually blocking so much. Nice job with a little play action, slide and give him the right.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
To the ground with the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The Black Knights are rolling down the field. They're getting this guy lathered up. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They want that clock to run. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got a wide open receiver. Touchdown, Army! And the punishment has been extended. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. First thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Let's go! He wants to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Hines is back in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be...
And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
And the beatdown has ensued. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll start this drive with a pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. And he's going to run it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
Muscling ahead on third and short. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38, and it'll be first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Got his man on the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback will audible. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's right on target. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the